Okay, I think my mic should be working properly now. So, I think... I can't remember exactly where I was last time, but I do think Item World was right around the corner, so... Honestly, I'm not really concerned. I think this is the part where I will start to steamroll. Okay, so I'm just checking what I got going last time. I was starting to do some subclasses, class proficiency, everything in that regard. Because I had my abilities, I had that spread all laid out. Don't know if I need Magic Knight. Either way, I just know that right now what I'm going to be aiming for is getting through Magician. I don't even know what I have in terms of abilities I can use. Okay, I have Enlarge, which I believe was one I wanted to take, but I don't have the mana for it yet. I can take Expand, but I also don't have many ability slots. So if I were to take Expand, I would have to get rid of Vaccine in one of the Masteries. Okay. So I don't think there's anything I can do in that regard right now. Nothing worth going. Hey Sark, welcome to the stream. Hashtag balls, hashtag sexy back. I want to shoot myself in the head after saying that one. So I handled the interrogation room, and then I do think I just threw those all back into interrogation and capture squad. So... Huh. I have 66 support squad labor. If I remember this next map properly, it shouldn't be too hard. And I think I'm just gonna have to use Lift and Throw quite a bit to handle this. Yeah, they're all like they're levels below me. I'm just really sort of worried about the cat sabers because this Feigned Innocence, it is going to be a pain in my ass through and through because if I get amnesia on me, that's done. I'm done because that is honestly worse than poison for a mage. But I don't think I should be too concerned. Stats in mind, I do think I basically dominate in that regard. Also, I have a Dark Orb and a Psycho Orb equipped, so... It's really only physical attacks that are going to do me any harm. Oh, right. I guess this is something I should have seen coming is Mage Change. Though I don't think any of them can dual Magic Change, right? Yeah, because you're a gun, and this guy's a bow, and... Can you use guns? No. You're just... The archer has the same aptitude with the spears as they do guns. So, I'm not worried about any additional Magic Change. BS happening. Character World is going to be really nice for me, because if I can get Character World, I think I can increase stuff like my throw range. So, where am I right now? Wind. Alright, I'm Wind. So, all I need is Mega Ice, and I have the starting ones for all the main elements. It's not too bad. I think... Oh, 0% accuracy? Whatever, honestly. I can still deal with that. By incinerating him. Okay, so the part I didn't think through about this is going to be that last beach ball, but maybe... This might take me a while longer, but maybe I just sort of use them to like shimmy my way over. Guess if I can get over here, I can... Okay, I think I'll do that. I think I'll use this one as a passage to move over, and then the others I should be able to use as well. And I don't think the enemies can really hurt me right now. Yeah, I don't really think there's much they can do to give me trouble, so... I'll just blast through what I can with my spells. And I think this map is as good as one, as long as I don't get anything inflicted on me. Decent resistance. Oh, weakening aura. That would explain some of it. I don't think that's gonna be too bad for me. Probably not. Honestly, I think everything about this can be handled pretty much with just brute forcing it, which is not what I expected, but okay. I mean, I can probably kill using ice. Okay, well, not both of them, but I think that's just due to the magic change. Okay, that was decent damage, but in the end... Not much that they can really do about this. I should start... I need to get this to level 15 and then I'm going to start leveling up the Mega Tier skills. Because if I can get range on those... then that will probably be great, honestly. If I can... Because, to my knowledge, they're just stronger. Like, there's no reason not to use them unless you haven't leveled them up at all. Is it just 3 enemies left? Okay, yeah, no, this should be pretty simple. I can't snipe until, I think maybe this one? Probably. Okay, no approach of any sorts. Putting this here, I think that does put me in range to use my spells, but I also think it puts me in range of all of their attacks, except maybe the warriors, but the AI in this game isn't really known for being smart. Okay, well, I expected them to just walk out into the poison sea like the Cat Saber did, but I guess not. I'll just handle these guys because my defense stat isn't great, and I don't really want the heavy hitters. And there's the AI doing its thing down there. It's just letting itself get poisoned, because that's the strategy here. That's not gonna kill, is it? I don't. Poison can kill, but honestly, yeah, this is just faster. This. Okay, so one more stage, and then I think Item World is unlocked. That's basically it for the run, then, is I just need Item World, and everything's pretty much uphill from there. I'll just go ahead and sort things and sell everything I don't need, pretty much. I'll keep that for Item World. Can you use a squad full of mages for a squad attack? I could, but I'm just doing the one mage, and the other thing is, for any of the squads to do damage, they also have the prisoners, and most of the prisoners are non-mage units, so I'm being very, very strict with that guideline. I may let myself use squad attack if, like, I forget, it's one of the, like, foot soldier squads or whatever. Just because if I just put the one mage in there and then don't buff it up with any prisoners at all, it would probably be a decently strong way to get rid of a few enemies at once, but... Well, now that has me thinking, that's probably the most range a non-sage could get in a single move. Because it's been a while since I've played this game normally, but that does hit all of them anywhere on the map as long as they're in the targeted squad, I think. It's not much. Just in case. Wait, wrong thing. Forget what I have early on. Okay, I'll do this, because as soon as I get into Item World, I think my main goal is going to be to try to get way better equipment from stealing, even though a mage probably won't have a great rate of success for that. I think... Well, actually, it should work out. Doesn't look like I need a try to bribe them. This should go pretty smoothly. It's been a while since I've done a lot. So... oh right, I should probably explain why I made this, decision. I have a lot of money that I don't need, so getting some pretty decently powerful items for my level is going to be good, because I can just go into the item world, and even though I'm not going to get much out of leveling them up, what I'm aiming for is items like orbs and I forget what they're classified as. I think if I check what's it? Item records. They're secret gems. Is that what it is? Or is it... I guess it would be. Oh, right, I wouldn't have any unlocked, because I can't get anything from the hospital from revives if I only have the one unit I can use. So, secret gems are the main items I'm going to be trying to look out for now. I don't know how much that's going to help me, though. Okay, squad attack. Boost. How many enemies do we have here? Just 16. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, this may hurt, actually. Oh, well, I guess if it's just those two. Oh wait, they're weak to ice? Hold on, I should move out of the way of that so they can't as easily. Are they seriously just going to non-stop rush? I guess so. Do I have any healing that I... It's not much, but... Yes, it's better than nothing. I guess the main thing is I don't want them to use any attacks while they have the enemy boost. Okay. I can tank another hit from that guy. I think, at least. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that's a bit close. The rules for Mage only. One Mage unit, it was decided it was going to be a skull, because everyone thought it would be funnier to make me use the one that was less SP efficient. So I'm just using this one Mage unit. I can't use any other units. No strategy assembly, no squads, no squad attack. I can't make a second Mage. I can't bring a unit out just to use an item on my Mage and then send them back in. I must beat the game, start to finish, using only the Mage unit I created as soon as I unlocked the Recruiter. And I think that after I unlock Item World, the main story is going to be pretty easy, so I'm probably also going to do all the post-game stuff, like getting Carnage World done and killing, Super Overlord Ball. All the big sort of landmark battles. I can use strategy assembly, just not strategy assembly with other units. I can only use strategy assembly with the one Mage, which is really only an early game restriction, seeing as I have to use, I had to use Killia for the first thing, so he has, the slightest bit of mana that could have made things slightly easier through passing the shop, the, higher level items for shop sooner, or generally just some utility things. It's just, I can't use any other units for strategy assembly. A no strategy assembly normal run, I don't think post-game is possible because I think you need strategy assembly to even unlock post-game. But doing it just for the base game would probably make for a very interesting challenge, just from how, crucial it is to gain any means of power. Oh yeah, subclassing makes things so much easier. I'm trying to think. I never really got 100% through postgame on my main file, but I got Predation on Killia. And after I got Predation, most everything got way easier. It's, 10% lifesteal? It was kind of, I don't want to say it was broken, but in a way everything in Disgaea is broken in some way or another. It's just intentional. I can capture, I just can't use, I can't put him in, Foot Soldier Squad or, the, Skillshare Squad if I wanted to get other abilities from, I know I could probably get heal easier if I threw Christo through the skill share squad with the Mage, but I can use a squad as long as the Mage is the only person in there, which makes it not really too convenient to use it. I don't think I'm going to be getting much use out of it. Subclassing is alright, but I'm trying to do it with the least amount of subclasses possible for my ideal build, which I think I only need to do 5 different classes for it. I would have gone no subclassing, but I did want to try to tackle post-game, and doing that with a pure skull would... I don't think doing that with pure skull would... Don't want to say it would be unfair, I just think it wouldn't be as fun. I feel like a lot of the enjoyment I get out of Disgaea 5 is just from, like, spending hours at a time grinding out to just create something, I wouldn't say, like, overpowered, but just slightly ludicrous in a way, like getting lifesteal and minus 50% elemental damage all on a single unit. Just being able to steamroll at times. It's a game that I feel it's very rewarding to grind in, which... One of the first games I played was Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, and in that game, grinding was a necessity. Grinding is a necessity in a lot of RPGs, but it never felt too, like, rewarding. It just felt... sort of like I was playing the game, but whenever I play Disgaea and I grind, I feel like at the end of it, I've gained, like, satisfaction out of it, in a way. Not much. Do I have any weaknesses? Just... I think for sure after I get through this Mage-only run, I probably, maybe not on stream, but just in my own time, I kind of want to go back and revisit Afternoon of Darkness, since that was my first Disgaea. Was actually one of the first games I owned. I got it with my PSP as a gift. I don't know where or why, but apparently my dad got it from someone and he gave it to me, and that was sort of my introduction to RPGs outside of, like, the typical Pokemon and Final Fantasy and just generally the stuff you'd hear about a lot. And it was definitely an eye-opener for me when I played a game that genuinely challenged me in the ways that Disgaea did. And I mean, I was younger then, so obviously I wasn't really thinking as much, but actually losing at a game multiple times in a row was just very new to me, and it was very much like something that changed how I viewed playing games, less as like just a time killer and more as like having these games that challenged me and the satisfaction of like overcoming that. And then when I started to play it more and figure out how the game worked, I started grinding. I feel like that's the one thing that carried over from any previous experience I had is start grinding, and it definitely paid off, but I never was able to beat Afternoon of Darkness. I think I don't remember using Item World that much when I played it, so that probably plays a huge part in why. But it's definitely a game I want to revisit, especially considering I've heard some people say that the games have gotten easier over time, which I imagine in some capacity is true. Okay, this is slow. I need to... Yeah, wasn't capturing in that game, it was like you could just throw them into your base panel and just pray that it would work out for you, right? I think that was it. I actually remember, like, discovering things that I could exploit, but at first discovering them in a way that harmed me. Like, throwing an enemy into the base panel, and then it kills all my units. Or, I forget which map it was, but I realized that if I tossed an enemy onto another one, oh wait, this kills the enemy, and I didn't find out until I had like a level 50 charging at me at level 10 that throwing an enemy on top of another enemy merges their stats. It was definitely very surprising to me, because at first I just see this huge number of damage out of nowhere. Okay. I've never been too great at Disgaea, but it is a game that has like always been a lot of fun for me. I don't think I need that. I also want to try out Disgaea 2 just because I really like just the design of the main character. I believe Adele. I think he looks cool. So I'm definitely curious as to how good the story and gameplay holds up. One subbed and one dubbed. Okay, yeah, I just think it's been due to a few experiences, but I usually tend to gravitate towards like Japanese games and like anime in sub over dub. But there's been some experiences where there's been like really good performance on like an English dub. I think when I watched Cowboy Bebop, the dub, I think that is one of the greatest dubs of all time. And I think a lot of people would agree with me there, and this is partially because I played it before I started like getting more into like watching things sub, but when I played Asura's Wrath, I played that dubbed, and Liam O'Brien killed it in that game. Disgaea 1 is also a little weaker. Healers don't gain experience from healing. That was actually one thing that when I was playing Disgaea 5, I healed someone, then I leveled up, and I'm like, you gain experience from healing? So I don't have to, like, equip a bow on my healer? I think that was... I think it makes building a healer a whole lot easier, but I am fine with the game being easier for that. It makes dealing with it a whole lot easier. Oh yeah, the Ghost Stories dub is... yeah, that's... Good is a way to describe it, but I don't know if good is the right way to describe it. It's good for the wrong reasons. Yeah, I think, everyone who was behind that, like the voice actors, the directors, I don't know what led them to create it, but I can tell they had a lot of fun doing it, so good for them. Oh, right. While I'm on the topic of the other Disgaea games, is there, like, any good things to say about Disgaea 4? I have not looked into, many of the games, really, past just looking at the cast, and I read the tiniest bit on Valvatorez and knowing, like, oh, he's, like, a Prinny instructor. That was just something where I'm like, I'm used to Prinnies being like the butt of the jokes and being bullied all the time by everything and everyone. So, knowing that was something that made me sort of curious about 4. Phantom Brave is good. I want to check Phantom Brave out sometime. I'm definitely very interested in some of the other things that have been put out. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I think I'll have to play 4 now. I'm curious about that. I think the Disgaea games I'm not really interested in are 3. I just looked at the cast of 3 and didn't immediately catch my eye. And even though I never beat the story for 1, and maybe because I never beat the story for 1, I don't particularly have an interest in picking up Disgaea D2. But I can imagine, just sort of from what they were setting up, that having a sequel to Disgaea 1 would probably be weird in some ways. I need to actually pull some money together and sink some money into buying the rest of the Disgaea series. Or, like, I at least need to get the ones I can on, like, Steam or on my Switch. Just so it's easier for me to get to. I have Afternoon of Darkness. I have the physical copy still in my PSP. But I don't know where my PSP charger is, so I can't really play it right now. I may have the charger laying around somewhere with some old wires, like with my old, like, Game Boy Advance or DS charger. It may be somewhere tangled in there, but I haven't seen where that cable has gone in the past few years. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed Disgaea too. As I said, immediately caught my eye just from the main character designs. Yeah, that I should probably just full on get a PS3. I mean, haven't they? I think they've ported 4. Not sure. I know... I was always weird with what consoles I ended up having. I had... My first home console was the Xbox 360, and most of what I had on it was Dragon Ball Z, like the Dragon Ball Z Arena Fighters, like Ultimate Tenkaichi, the Budokai Collection, Raging Blast, and eventually, as it came out, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And I also had, like, I think 2 of the Naruto Ninja Storm games. But then, as time went on, then the Xbox One came out, so I got the Xbox One, and I really mostly played the same stuff. And then, it's only really due to emulation that I branched out from there. Is one of my friends recommended I try out, like, they saw that I was, like, a fan of Disgaea, and they're like, I see you like these anime-style RPGs, so have you ever heard of Persona 5? And this was before Joker even got into Smash, so it wasn't really much of like an underground series at that point. It definitely had its fan base, and it was definitely pretty large, but it was before it really exploded in popularity like it did. And I didn't have a PS4 or a PS3, so I couldn't play it. So I looked into emulation, and I was able to get a PS2 emulator working so I could try out Persona 3 and 4, and from there I liked the game so much I ended up... One of my former classmates sold me his old PS2 Slim or whatever for $50, and I got Persona 3 FES and Persona 4 for PS2 for like $20 on eBay. And I played those most of the way through, and then I started getting into more and more like hardcore JRPGs that way, and that's when I ended up saving up and buying myself a PS4. And I got the Switch sometime in between, but I don't really use it much, aside from when I got Shin Megami Tensei 5 the day it came out, and then I played it 40 hours straight, basically, over like the weekend it came out. But after that, I just had like a lot of schoolwork to do, and then I got burnt out, so I never ended up finishing it. But despite the state of Persona 5's community and how like weird some of those people can be, and how vocally annoying some of those fans can be, I'm glad I've played Persona 5, because if it wasn't for that, I would have never played the Digital Devil Saga duology, which those are some of my favorite games. And mainline is also pretty good. I played 4. I'm mostly through 4. It's the story isn't really the main focus, but I guess apparently that's never been the thing with mainline. I don't have to kill this guy, do I? Yeah, the Persona 5 fan base and just the modern Persona fan base right now is pretty annoying. I don't think they're as bad as they were like a year ago. Maybe a little less than 2 years ago. Maybe I'm just saying that because I sort of got away from a lot of the Persona-related servers and stopped following a lot of those accounts. So I guess I, in a way, avoided a lot of that. Yeah, that's not much I can do about that. Oh well. Okay, well I guess I don't have to do the gate key world yet. I mean, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't do it now, but then again, I think I'd get a lot more mileage out of trying to do this. For now. Yeah. Normally, Proto Death Dark wouldn't be too big of a deal, but... Oh, wow, that does a lot more damage than I was expecting. This may have been a bad idea. Oh, or not. I guess it's just my defense stat I need to look out for. So it's just going to be about focusing these high attack enemies. And leaving the intelligence enemies with me for a bit. Yeah, the issue if Proto Death Dark shows up is I don't have a sacrifice I can throw in the way. So my only option is really to try and hope that I'm close to the teleport panel. And hope that my path is clear. Which, as I just learned, this game isn't always so kind with that. Right away, and there's two of them. Disgaea doesn't really try to be balanced a lot of the time. And it doesn't really care much about being fair. But that's part of what makes it so special and unique as a series. Is if you're playing, like, any other game, and, like, there's unfair battles, like, the series, like, it'll either get a reputation for being really hard, or people won't like it, but when it comes to Disgaea, it's sort of the identity of the series, is not being balanced and not being fair. And one of my favorite things is when a game is unbalanced and unfair, but not exclusively to the player, you know? Like, I think a great example of it is Shin Megami Tensei's press turn system. It can, with the exception of, like, Mott and Nocturne, you can exploit the system both ways. And I love being able to do that in a game. Is basically get my shit rocked really hard by something, and then I come back later and I'm able to turn the tables completely. It's more satisfying when the same tools are presented to both the player and the enemies. Wait, is that... Oh, I'm on a... Okay. That would explain it. Okay, I'm not going to try to break that thing. I should save my... SP. Anyways, what I was on earlier, I just checked, so 3 and D2 are, I think, the only games that aren't in some, like, current gen form. Because, yeah, let's see. So, 1 and 2 had PC ports, and then there was 1 Complete, which I've heard mixed things about, but still, current generation. 5 and 6 were made recently. And yeah, there's 4 complete plus, so 3 and D2 are the only ones that would be hard for me to try to get. One PC is crash prone? Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I think it would be easier for me to just emulate Afternoon of Darkness anyway. I won't really feel bad about it. I've emulated my fair share in the past, and I own the game already, so... I think D2 is the only Disgaea game that hasn't been, like, re-released or ported in any way. Because one had the it was on PS2, then it had the PSP port and the PC port and complete. 3 and 4 both had Vita ports. 2 had a PSP and PC port. So, and 6, I guess, but that just came out last year, so... Huh. I wonder if D2 is just going to end up... basically gone. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for 6 when it came out, and I'm not a huge fan of the 3D models. And I'm not sure how I feel about the vastly increased, like, caps on everything. Yeah, I imagine there's probably plenty more under the surface, but just from the surface level that I saw before the release, it was already a game where I didn't know whether or not I was really going to enjoy it if I picked it up. And considering how after it released I heard next to nothing about it, it was either bad or just forgettable, and both aren't really great outcomes. It's, from what I can tell, it's trying to change a lot. So, maybe, hopefully, if there's a 7, which I hope there is, it will improve on whatever 6 did wrong. For now, though, I think 6 is probably the only game that I'm not going to pick up. Yeah. Microtransactions are everywhere, and I'm not really a huge fan. Honestly, I can't really get behind playing a game that, like, throws a bunch of extra bonus content in for $5 extra. Especially when games are $60. I'm paying $60 for the game. The game better be within those $60. I can understand it if it's like a large expansion pack, as long as it's not like too expensive. I mean, I'm a fan of The Sims, and anyone who has played The Sims knows Oh, like full-on microtransactions? Okay, hold on, I'm looking this up. What? That is... Like... Huh. I thought, like, maybe it would be cheap, like, DLC, like, one-time things. I mean, yeah, I imagine it would have DLC. I believe... 5 did, at least, on the PS4, right? Okay, so I'm looking at... Boost tickets. Okay. Something like that is... That doesn't belong. Like, there's just something about that that is so... offensively wrong to put in Disgaea, of all games. Like, I get they need money, but... XP boosters in Disgaea is... Ugh. That is not... Like, they have to have had a change of staff or something for that. It's... Yeah, like, I don't even... I can't put into words how much it upsets me. That's... It's just sad. The geo effects here are... what now? I'm going to pray that this does something. Well, I didn't get every bit, but close enough. I hope whatever happens, if there's a Disgaea 7, that they don't do that. And if not, I hope that some, like, indie studio out there creates some sort of spiritual successor to the series. That's just awful. I mean, I already was making fun of them for the Hololive collaboration for reasons that I don't feel like I need to state, but it's... wow, that's just... I wish I did not hear about that. I wish I could have gone without knowing what happened to Disgaea. Oh well. I mean... at least we still have... No, it's fine, it's... I mean, I just mean it from a standpoint of, like, ignorance is bliss, like, type thing. This is, in a way, a series I grew up on, so it's just really sad to me that that's the point the series has gone, and I'm pretty sure, like, you seem like you're a fan of the series too, so you and I are probably on the same page here. That is... just the
hearing that is awful. I don't even need to see more on it. Just knowing what it is like... I mean, they... As a studio, they were starting to... They were starting to come on tough times, right? I think that was like a thing, is... I remember hearing about that a while back. So I can understand if they're a bit desperate for money here and there, but that is... That is... It's just next level of greedy is... I mean, that stuff, I would say it doesn't even belong in single-player RPGs to begin with, is some type of booster. That's more... That's... like... MMO territory, honestly. That's MMORPG type stuff. That doesn't have place in a primarily single-player game, let alone Disgaea of all series. That is... I mean... Oh, well. Huh. I got distracted. I've never been an MMOs guy. It's... I feel like XP boosters, any sort of experience booster of sorts in a game is bad, but I feel like in a game where other players are involved, it can be slightly more justifiable by some healing shots. Alright. I think I can just get those here. Yeah, I would probably be doing a lot better. I've just sort of turned my brain off. So... It's not really been... I haven't been paying too much attention to what's actually happening on the screen. It's more just blindly hitting buttons, but... Yeah, thanks for the tip, though. I'll be sure to have all those handy. Alright, I will... I mean, I can probably capture some of these guys pretty easily. You're actually doing damage to me. In the cage you go. That may have been a bad idea. Or not. This is probably where... I forget what it is, but that one squad would come in handy. Yeah, life support squad. It was a great day when I first unlocked that. Just jumping, double jumping everywhere I could in the Pocket Netherworld, just for fun. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that stage. I think one time I thought, oh, well, it won't be that bad. I just throw one and I kill all of them. And then I died because I couldn't withstand the force of all the back-to-back blasts from the Prinny explosions. I'm glad they have those little rooms in Item World, though. It's always nice to see one. Definitely can make it a bit more interesting sometimes.
勝負はここからだ。大丈夫？勝負はここからだ。
Oh, okay.勝負はここからだ。大丈夫？もっと頑張らないと。頑張っていこう。痛いよ。みんなを守る力を頑張っていこう。もっと頑張らないと。頑張っていこう。 Okay, I think next is the... Oh, I guess not. Oh, right, because... Okay.
行くよ。頑張っていこう。頑張っていこう。もっと頑張っ。勝負はここからだ。もっと頑張らないと。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。
Okay, so... There's just one more floor until I can use the hospital after. It's just... This is going to be the item boss. So... Dark Rosary on that guy. Dark Orb there. Psycho Orb there. Nothing that I'm too, like, interested in nabbing, though. I guess if the guy's gonna be right there, I might as well give it a shot. Cool. Well... Oh, well... Now's the part where I pray. Where's the part where he team kills? Okay, now that I have revenge, I don't think they'll be too much of a trouble. I mean, I don't have the 1 SP needed to take advantage of it now, but... Okay. Nothing to really worry about too much, I don't think. Except maybe that poison might. Yep. Alright. That is an issue, so farewell for you. And okay, Magic Siphon. I forget which one that is. Oh, okay. It's kind of what I need right now. Oh, well. Okay, well, this is kind of a standstill unless I... heal a bit. I don't have any outstanding resistances. I should make this stop. Is this still going to be useless? Yes.
もっと頑張らないと。いた、頑張っていこう。痛いよ。いた、勝負はここからだ。いた。
This is
頑張っていこう。
the game is played. Oh, I guess until I get that, then this is how the game's played.
私に身を委ねてくださいね。手を貸してください。
So just for now, that should be pretty nice. If I were to equip that right now, that would give me a decent boost to those stats.
お怪我
How
を治
much
し
do
ま
I
し
need
ょ
for the next prize include? 10,000. Got it.
びっくりドッキリ開いたのかーい。
Getting this was a pretty good steal. I don't know if I'm gonna hop in that world now. I think I should just get the gate key out of the way so that I can progress whenever I need to. Which shouldn't be too bad. I don't even really need to use SP. I can just walk up and whack half these guys.
頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。やっぱ頑張るよ。せーの。
Oh. Okay, yeah. I could probably do that then instead of whacking them around.
頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。始めるよ。頑張るよ。
So, just going through right now, I can already tell that the rest of the game is probably going to be just easier from here on out. I mean, post-game maybe not so much, but...
having access to Item World, I can probably get far past where I need to be for at least the first 8 chapters before or first 8 episodes before I decide to clock off for... Is there anything else on these yellow? Is it just the red? Just the red? Alright.
勝負はここからだ。頑張っていこう。よっと。それ。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。よいしょ。セリ
I don't know why I did that.
ア。頑張っていこう。
That was not my best play. There.
頑張っていこう。頑張るよ。始めるよ。
Cool. That is how you use that. Oh yeah, extracting is definitely
頑張っていこう。
a fun way to get stats pretty quick. I remember using that a lot.
勝負はここからだ。僕に任せて。
Ended up being a lot of fun to just gain
頑張っていこう。
200 in every stat when I only had 50 beforehand.
頑張っていこう。
Was probably my go-to way for buffing up any of my just any weaker units. I would just throw a bunch of magic extract on them to get them up to speed.
始めるよ。
Surely. I'm curious. Okay, that's nothing too great or whatever, but I guess it's something.
みんなを守る力を。頑張っていこう。 頑張っていこう。よっ、いいだ。勝負はここからだ。行くよ。頑張っていこう。 勝負はここからだ。頑張るよ。 尽きてコロコロするじゃん。頑張るよ。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。頑張っていこう。いってらっしゃい。
Oh, okay. Those.
ありがたく思うにゃ。
Not prices I'm willing to pay.
勝負はここからだ。勝負はここからだ。頑張るよ。僕なんかがクライマックス聞きたい。頑張っていこう。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。勝負はここからだ。頑張るよ。でい。いたいた。勝負はここからだ。勝負はここからだ。頑張っていこう。頑張るよ。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。いけません。勝負はここからだ。勝負はここからだ。それ。勝負はここからだ。それ。ありがとうございます。外さない。どっか行ってにゃ。さて始めるか。
I think.
よろしくお願いします。
What is the thing I needed to do? Or is it... I already have this, so... So if I get that one should just be done already. So then, nothing left in there. Though, I guess I could do that just because I really only need to do that like twice more here. So first I should probably at least enhance the range on that, since I've been needing that for a while. I already healed, right? Yeah, so... Wrong thing. So, now going through. I'll just... Didn't even need to do that, I just wanted to. Oh, hey, not bit.
サイドチェストダブルバイセップスやったな。
勝負はここからだ。みんなを守る力を。頑張るよ。勝負はここからだ。頑張るよ。何するのイエイ。
参りますぞ。
頑張っていこう。始めるよ。もっと頑張らないと。いた。勝負はここからだ。
I think whatever's happening right now is probably going to be the most of what happens the next few times I load up this save.
勝負はここからだ。頑張るよ。頑張っていこう。みんなを守る力を。始めるよ。僕に
しまった。
もっと頑張らないと。はっ、いいだ、いいだ。よいしょ。いいだ。勝負はここからだ。
Okay, level 5 interrogation squad.
頑張っていこう。
I think I have it at level 4 or 3 right now,
勝負はここからだ。
but
勝負はここからだ。
I think getting it up to level 5, yeah, is pretty cheap, so after I wrap this up, I can probably just go handle...
僕に任せて。
I guess just the first wave of the interrogation, then go do the ending of the episode, then I go back and I handle the last bit, and then I can throw that all in on interrogation and capture squad for the bonuses from that.
勝負はここからだ。
行きますぞ。
頑張っていこ
行きますぞ。
勝負はここからだ。みんなを守る力を。俺いた。守ってみせる。頑張っていこう。僕に任せてね。始めるよ。勝負はここからだ。
That is close.
助けるよ。みんなを守る力を。いいな。勝負はここからだ。いいな。頑張っていこう。勝負はここからだ。頑張るよ。計画通り、計画通り、みんなを守る力を。いいた。勝負はここからだ。もっと頑張らないと。いいた。いいた。いいた。勝負はここからだ。うにゃ。頑張ってなの。いいた。大丈夫。いいた。いいた。頑張っていこう。頑張るよ。もっと頑張らないと。いいた。みんなを守る力を。頑張っていこう。もっと頑張らないと。頑張っていこう。始めるよ。ガツン。
Okay, the flat 1000 to finish it off. That's pretty nice.
素晴らしいですわ。すみません。甘く見すぎたんだにゃ。
So basically double the value of that.
悩みますね。
Okay, so I'm willing to make this sacrifice just to...
さて始めるか。
I'm not really sure what always does the most. I would usually just spam special and that would do it.
やったー。
So
やったー。油断したね。油断したね。油断したね。
all but... What are those two? Two of the weakest ones just happened to get through that somehow. That's... So I'm not sure whether I want to, like, throw these guys back in to get levels on Capture Squad if I just want to straight up extract them. Because I don't think I'll need Capture Squad as much now that I have the Megaphone. It may be nice to have the level 3 capture skill, but I don't think it's worth it. You'd extract? Alright, I'll just go with extract then, especially since it's probably going to be pretty powerful right now. So that's what I'm sitting on. By using the extract. That's not bad. I'd say that is a good place to be.
魔界病院へようこそ。
どこへ向かうっすか？
And I think it is starting to get later, so
無事に
I'm just going to wrap up the poison dice episode, and
頑張るよ。
from there I'll probably call that it for tonight.
みんなを守る力を。
I'm not really worried about this. I did not even have trouble with this when I was playing normally without really knowing what to exploit and everything yet. One pretty no repeated battles. Yeah, this run only came out of a thing where one of my friends started Disgaea 3, and I was just talking about how you can make any class in the game useful, or you can, like, solo the game with any character, really. And I decided soloing Disgaea 5 with a mage would be my way of proving that. If I could mostly solo the game with Killia, who has... I don't know exactly what it is, but I think his unique ability is, what, 2% added to stats for every attack? That's pretty good, so... Either way, I do believe I could solo it with a unit that doesn't have something like that too. It's... at least main game, the story, not really too hard of a game.
負はここからだ。
小野が魔界を毒ま
有名魔界の見かけによ。
信玄だから
Yeah, post game seems like there's a lot to be gained just from having huge numbers.
やっぱ力こそがす
あれさあ
おりゃ
不意打ちをするなら
もう一度聞く
盗んでなどいいまさか
キリアとかけどゴルディオンの意
まさか
指示トトマ界を
Only thing I'm slightly worried about is
犯人は誰だ
what's it?
超絶多い
無能な刑事たちの
The mission
颯爽と現れたのは謎の
where you have to kill the enemies
ある時は真っ白
without Ysalia dying
その
may
正体は
be
少女名探偵セラフィーヌだった次回
the slightest bit of a struggle.
ネタバレかよ
犯人は
Just considering I don't really have any huge range right now. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
いかに貴様の魔力が強大行くぞ我が名はアシュ私我が主我が主ただし許すのは生き残った魔王によるお前
大魔剣ゴルディオンといえまたこの程度のことは
思い出し
だよね
そうです
ところで
お部屋に閉じ
それにしても
キリアス
カッカッ
断じてち
何
侵侵
この
侵入俺たち敵は
第4話黄色ウサギそして彼
Oh yeah, I remember the 100 thimbles. That's always been like a thing.
おい
あら青ざめてる
今日もあからさま
侵入者
おっととぼけるのはそこまですお天道様はだこの香ばしくも刺激的
しまった
待て俺たちの
クリニーたちがあんな
ですね。普段の
なんかよカレー食い
ね
あの笑顔あいつ
黙っ
ようこそ
Much.
妖精クイーン紹介へようこそ。さあお怪我を治しましょう。
Yeah, I think this is probably where I'm gonna end it for today. Just starting to get a bit late. And even if I wanted to keep going, I do need to make sure to keep quiet so that I don't end up disturbing anybody, but... Yeah, this was good. I ended up getting Item World, so I think that's the first and probably only major hurdle that I'll be seeing for a while. I think I'll probably start to continue with using the item world to rank up my items a bit. And hopefully work my way up through stealing to get some higher level stuff than I should be able to acquire this early. And that's probably most of what I'll be doing for the next while. And then after all of that, I'll just try to mostly burn through story mode. Or, well, the story missions. And then from there, probably just move on to post-game. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be where I leave this off. Thank you to everyone who showed up. I hope that it was at least somewhat entertaining watching me sit in the item world for most of the time. I think just like 4 or 5 more hours of play until the game starts to really get to that trademark Disgaea insanity. Until then, I guess that's it. See y'all. Have a wonderful night, everyone.